Today, I'm taking a single prop mover device and multiplying it by 1,000 to create an insane challenge that you can try right now. With Epic uncapping the device limit, I wanted to see how far I could push the boundaries of what Fortnite can handle. I started with a simple goal: take a mechanic and multiply it as many times as possible to make something insane that pushes creative to the limit. The prop mover was a perfect fit, as it was interesting to look at and would work well as a challenge you could play. The first few minutes were spent making the base mechanics. I set up a cube to move in and out when triggered. The plan is that when duplicated, this will make a huge wall with platforms extending out and into the wall, creating a fast-paced parkour challenge. The second mechanic I made was a quick tracker loop that, when connected to an RNG device, would rapidly trigger random blocks on the wall to create the parkour challenge. The wall of cubes will be 12 wide by 80 tall, for a total of 960 independently moving cubes, with a couple thousand connections that will be triggered 50 times per second. I then hooked up the blocks on the first row to test before going to full scale. At the time, I wasn't sure if Creative would even be able to keep up with the massive amount of events that would be sent through the server, but I had to keep going to find out. The new event binding system helped with keeping devices connected when copied, but it also created a lot of problems during the build. Little bugs like random events being added or not being copied properly made me have to redesign the base mechanics a few times to work around these issues. After finally getting everything to work properly, it was time to copy and paste all the way from the bottom of the map to max build height. Halfway through copying, I noticed some more events were getting randomly added to almost all of the reset triggers, which would throw off the entire wall. With no quick fix, I had to reset and start over from the first row. With another mechanical redesign, I had a workaround to the bug and started copying once again. Once everything was placed, it was time to test. With all the bugs I had been through up to this point, I was unsure if this would all work as planned, but when the game started, this happened. Everything was working as intended, and with no changes needed, it was time to finish up the map. First, I doubled the amount of active blocks and added low gravity to make it possible to climb up the wall. Then, I barriered off the sides and added some accolades for making it to the top, as well as on some random blocks for some random XP rewards while playing. And finally, I added Chaos Mode, where everything is activated 100 times faster, causing all 1,000 blocks to be moving at all times. This mode can only be activated at the top of the wall, meaning you have to beat it normally first. Once it is activated, the game starts to reach its limit as we get frame lag and some channel overload, but I left it in as a reward for beating the challenge. If you want to try the challenge yourself, click the link in the description and press the Add to Playlist button to find the map in your favorites when you launch Fortnite. Lastly, if you want to see more videos of me breaking creative, then leave a like and comment what device I should use next. Thank you for watching and stay creative.